this is where there's a gap in training. And that goes across the board, whether it's educators, like teachers, principals of schools, medical staff, social workers. I speak to groups of social workers and I can see the gap there, and they'll admit it. They'll be the first ones to say, hey, I didn't really think about it that way. What happens is when a child is running away, or maybe the child's doing what I did, like in school, and says, my mom is mean, that was my thing. That was how I would test the waters. Teachers would inevitably say, oh, well, I'm sure your mom loves you. And what happens when you say that to a child who is being abused, or maybe could be being abused, is you shut them right down, because you've just aligned yourself with the person who's creating the problem. And you don't know for sure what's happening. You don't know if it's that person. But if a child is making any sort of statement that discloses something that might be unpleasant, we have to shift gears and focus on aligning ourselves with the child. Police would say to me, you worry your parents, they love you so much. Like, that would be the first thing out of the gate. And then they'd say, why are you running? They'd ask me, why are you running? Well, you like my parents, so you must know I'm bad. Like, that's where I would go to. We need to say things like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Do you want to tell me why? We need to ask questions. We need to align ourselves with the child and be like, I can see you're a really great kid having a hard time. Do you want to talk about it? If you don't feel comfortable talking, maybe you want to write it down for me, because I really want to help you, making no mention of anyone outside of them. That is a key to getting down to the bottom of the abuse. Also, making sure the parents and no other adults known to the child are in the room at the time. Keeping them in a safe space.